Hey guys, what's up? I'm Rob Bass. It is Halloween-ish almost. It's about a week away from Halloween, and usually I do a lot more Halloween stuff. Last year with this man right here, I'm going to introduce in a second. We actually worked on a Halloween commercial for the Monsterrizer, which was perfect season for that. If you haven't seen it, I'll probably reshare it really soon because it's great. So I want to first I'll say, John, thank you for being here, and tell everybody about yourself.
Hi, everybody. I have a channel called Playtime Masters that Rob has participated in, I think, once or twice.
Couple. If you, I mean, who's counting now?
Couple of them.
Who's counting now?
That's all right. But I'm sure Rob will share it in the link below, like I always remember to do for him.
Have you ever put that in yet? No, it doesn't
I
matter.
think so. I always like, okay, I got to get it done. I got to get it done. And edit, and then I like, okay, it's uploaded. It's out of my hands now, and then I forget to
You know, if you if you
actually
if
go
we
in and do
were
the stuff.
really
But I can go
professional,
back and do it. So
if
I
we were really
digress.
professional, we would like actually schedule the postings. Like I do it. Like every time I edit something, I do it on my phone. So the problem is, I can edit the video. Everything's great, professional quality. But when I go to upload the YouTube for the mobile app, doesn't give me options for like scheduling and to fit in the data. If I don't have it at the ready, I can't do it.
Yeah.
If I did it on the computer where I actually was professional enough to schedule it, hey, I did a video. Hey, let's schedule it. I'll be like, oh crap, I did like 6 videos today, and I just upload them all. Like,
Well, see, here is I don't even have an excuse because I do it on my computer, and I'll schedule it, and I've got a template that follow me here and all this stuff. But I'm so reliant on my template on like the thing that I forget to go in and like
copy
actually
paste and add. Yeah, it's fine. People, it's not like
I'm a bad,
if
I'm
people
a bad.
watching if people watching you, they're watching me, and whatever you're posting, I'm sharing on my site anyway. So I mean, I'm pretty
I
sure
have had this like flood of like I say flood like two people subscribe. So
you
thanks.
take every one or two people. Even Will's channel
Sure.
is going up. I see little by little, one or two people. The one or two people is going. But that's the point of it. I usually do a lot more on Halloween. I usually do a whole bunch of posts and stuff. But I'm like, man, this year is not anything at like all. I was like, I've been
I
off for
think I
this
think
whole month.
all rules for this year are just gone.
Yeah, you want to try and have some fun, give the people content to like enjoy, but it's like, man, like, I'm just getting the bare bones of stuff done. And I've been off this whole month of October, and I'm like, oh right, I got like 6 reviews sitting right there. I should do something. I should just text John and say, hey, look, I got a picture of the back of Shira's head. We should talk about that for an hour. And that's and literally
And
we
we
did a
do.
video and we did. And then you see the new post they got what's wrong with Merman's outfit, bro? I'm going on a He-Man tangent for a couple of seconds, but like Merman's outfit is like he's got a double nip slip. It's like what the frick? His new outfit doesn't even fit anymore. And I'm like, what the hell is that?
Oh God.
Mattel, I'm like, I understand, like, people bitch that the classics outfits were too bulky. Now we're going the complete other way where like they're not even made for like what is these made for the mega constructs and just put it on
Yeah.
the origin bodies like.
We'll just save a couple of
And
bucks
this is
there.
why I'm so glad we did the PowerCon exclusive because those are starting to
Oh
look
yeah.
so much better than the standard releases, which good. All right, no He-Man talk today. Today's Halloween talk, so we're going to talk about. Actually, we're going to live react to a YouTube channel. I just picked up any of them. I had one in mind originally that I used to watch, but I was like, oh yeah, I didn't. I got to do a video today. Quick, where's that link? Oh yeah, whatever. Here's this one. So this one, I have no idea what's on it, so it should be a lot more fun. So we're going to share screen now, and then hope that this is at least a little bit fun. And let me know if it's not loud enough, if I have to turn up the audio or whatever.
So did you hear that CBS is not airing It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown this year?
Okay, hold on. Let's stop sharing and talk about that for a second. All right, because I
I'm real
have,
pissed off.
I
Like,
have.
I mean, I have watched that every year since I was born.
My thing
And I
is that.
remember this shows you how old we are. I remember the old days when it was sponsored by Dolly Madison.
Oh, Oh my God. I remember when I was in the 80s, because MetLife, Snoopy was the sponsor. It was like their like Snoopy had MetLife used Snoopy as their mascot. So like
Right, right.
I remember a lot of the MetLife commercials and MetLife Snoopy commercials would be playing through any like the Christmas, the Halloween, the Thanksgiving, and that's when Snoopy was like actually like the mascot of MetLife, whatever. Um, yeah, it was MetLife, right? It was MetLife.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
insurance, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So, but with all that being said, like everyone's went like lost their shit, and I'm like, don't depend on people to give you anything. Free TV is full of ungats for the last several years. To
Yeah.
me, like I had the DVD. I have a folder. So I ripped all my videos and my DVDs. So I have a folder that's all Halloween, all Christmas. So I have, the Great Pumpkin. I have Garfield's Halloween. I have the Raggedy Ann and Andy Halloween special with the Glum Dumb Pumpkin, which
Oh
very
yeah.
not too many people even remember
With
that.
God, what? Who are the voice actors? That's she did the
Everything,
granny
yeah,
in,
and
yeah, you
Looney
know.
Tunes. It was the because it was directed by Chuck Jones.
Yep.
Chuck Jones directed Wiki Tiki Tavi. He did the Rated and Andy. So it's all that animation. You get that really realistic people, then that really like putty expressions they can make. Like they go from realistic to super bendy, like with almost like no like bone structure, and it's so cool.
Right.
So I was showing my daughter that because I actually had the video rip. So it's like I have the official rip of it, but I couldn't find it. But I also had these DVDs that I ripped from my VHS tapes that I ripped into a hard drive. So I pull up this crappy, like, like the tracking's off, and that's how we watched the Glum Dumb Pumpkin. But like I don't need to wait for some channel to dictate when they're going to put something on. And I'm
Right.
like, in this day and age, we don't need that. The fact that people lose their mind, like, but this is a tradition. Here's the tradition. Watching it is the tradition. How you
Right.
get to see it is up to you. Like,
Right.
I remember as a kid, for years, it was Alistair Cook's Christmas Carol. Christmas
Yep.
Carol, the original black and white one from the 1930s, and it would be on every year for years on TV. Christmas Eve, going into Christmas Day, it'd be one of the last things they show before the TVs went off. Remember when TVs would be off? Like they would show
Yep.
this before Christmas, and then Ted Turner colorized it. No one asked him to, and so they colorized it, and then eventually they stopped showing it, and then now they're showing the Christmas Story, which was you shoot your eye
Yeah.
out. So that's become the tradition. But all those people for years, for like 30, 40 years, that on TV, Alistair Cook's, I think it's Alistair Cook, as Christmas Carol, you know,
I
was
think our generation. I think our generation. It's like having something broadcast on television though was an event.
yeah, you
And
waited
so
for it. Yeah.
that's changing now. So,
Well,
it's that and this is sort of like sealing that.
it also has a lot to do and made me think about what He-Man and like the Christmas special or the Power Sword thing. The Power was this so with the He-Man She-Ra crossover. They had the Christmas one, and they also
Secret
had
of the Pooh.
the yeah. You know it better than me. Um, but they didn't show that every freaking year, but everyone's watching every year because you own it. So you make it your Christmas tradition. You don't own Charlie Brown's Christmas. That's your fault. Like you should own it because the DVDs will give you a lot of extra stuff you didn't want to buy. You didn't want to buy on tape. Well, because you figured, well, am I paying for this? Don't put it on TV. Now look at you, 54 years later. Now you don't have it, and now you're mad at the networks. The networks, no one who watches network TV anymore. Like I don't watch. I'm not watching Judge Judy. I'm not watching The Voice or the mystery gangster song. What's the show with the Masked Singer? That's what my mother's like. Did you see the Masked Singer? I'm like, no, mom, I don't do that. TV's not on. YouTube, Netflix, Prime Video, and my 10 terabytes of DVDs and rips of movies of everything I own. I got it. I don't need it. Like I have no desire. I do have apps for network television. So like not even network, like TNT and USA. I have
Yeah.
two apps. Disney Plus. That's all I need. Like I'm surprised that like some streaming service didn't pick up Charlie Brown. Because I felt like, I mean, I know the Charlie Brown movie is on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Does Disney own the Peanuts, or is it still independently owned? Like, how does that?
Disney owns everything, so I wouldn't be surprised,
But
but I
if
don't
they
know.
did, why isn't it on there? No Charlie Brown shows are not on there. Nothing's on there. Just that one Charlie Brown, the Peanuts movie that came out.
Well, it kind of comes around to the Charlie Brown movie was probably produced by a company that is
At Disney
owned by
acquired.
Disney.
First,
Yeah.
if you guys haven't seen that Peanuts cartoon movie, it's so good because it took all
It's
the love.
really
They did a really good job with that. Um, but I just like I said, like I watched it, then I saw people complaining that it's not going to air. I'm like, you wait till now to worry about that? It's like,
Speaking of cute movies that we talked about on my channel, I think last time was The Addams Family.
yes.
I saw that.
And
I love it.
wasn't
I
it good?
love because I tend to be an HGTV junkie anyway.
I used to be
And
so hard.
the woman who is the protagonist in that is this, and the hair, oh my god, if you haven't seen it, go see it. It's
Yeah, it's a
really,
good Halloween
it's
film.
on Amazon Prime, I think. So,
Yeah, it's on
and if
Prime
you're
yeah.
a member of Amazon Prime, you watch it for free. So
Watch
it's
it, get it.
real.
It's on Prime. It's worth it. And you can. We did it when I did it. We did a watch party, so we could watch it together. Me and my friends. I wish there was more of that. I'm going to be doing Arsenic and Old Lace tonight, and sometime during this week I'm
Oh,
doing
yeah.
Ed Wood.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm doing Arsenic tonight, but
Okay.
I know during the week I'm going to try to do Ed Wood. So if you can make it for Ed
Yeah.
Wood, I'll throw it
I'm
out
gonna make
there.
it for sure.
Just
Remind me.
it's gonna be either Monday or Tuesday. I think that like those couple of days, because Wednesday I got the podcast. As we get closer, Friday I'm going to do the. If guys don't know, Halloween's actually my birthday, so Friday I'm doing a friends get together of like 2 people who will show up. But I don't care. I don't care. Like, it's still good. I'm still going to do it. And this is my last week of vacation, so I'm going to really want to enjoy this. So I figured what I'd do, we get John together and said, you know what can we do? It's Halloween. Yeah, last year we did the Monster Rise. That was a whole production. John he found this commercial, so I want to make this commercial. And we remade the commercial, and then we took the original and we voice dubbed it over. And he just did a great job in doing the announcers. So I figured, you know what if we just watch a bunch of old vintage Halloween commercials? I don't know how this is going to turn out. There's a lot in this video. Apparently, it's like an hour and a half. I don't know if we need that many.
Fuck.
I pulled out I just grabbed the first one. I said, "This looks good." Because do you want 90s or 80s? I said, "What do you have? What about all? What do you have that's like a lot?" And this guy's like, "Oh, fuck it, you want a lot? Here's a lot, asshole." So this is some YouTube channel I don't care about. I'm not going to say who they are. I don't care. It's not like it's their content anyway. Thieves. It's called Mega Halloween Commercials. That's volumes.
70s, 80s, 90s.
Listen, Mega Halloween Commercial brick 70s, 80s, 90s, V1 and V2 re-upload. Okay. All right. So obviously he got in trouble. So, so let's get this started. Hopefully it's at the beginning. Let's see. That didn't work. Let's get that going here. You son of a bitch. When I hit the space race. There you go.
My big friend. I
right.
love the big taste of chocolate in this little Hershey's kiss.
Hershey's Kisses.
All right, first, we skipped Pillsbury. I know I couldn't rewind it, but I don't care. What was up with Frankenstein just groping the hell
I
out of
know, it's sort of like off-brand Frankenstein with no hair.
Yeah, right? It was like, not only that, it was like, I remember Frankenstein got a little touchy-feely in the original, in the original movie. He threw a girl in the water. He went to get Dr. Frankenstein's butt, but he choked him in the back and the neck. But this Frankenstein is straight up sodomy. Like, we skipped everything. I get Hershey's Kisses and stuff you're supposed to share and love, but they straight up said, you know what, let's go full sodomy.
Is the little kiss with the big taste.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Friday the 13th.
Well, he actually
You
counted
may
from
only
1 to
see it once, but that will be enough. Friday
is
the 13th.
terrible.
Rated R.
I thought that was going to be I wouldn't mind if that was for the TV airing, but that was for the movie. Did you ever see this trailer like that?
I've seen this trailer. Old movie trailers, especially when they're for television like this, are awful. They're so badly written usually.
It's like, all right, here's what
And
you're gonna
this is
do.
again
You're just gonna count up one. That must be the easiest gig. You as a voice actor should know that's gonna be a pretty easy gig. Can you count to 13? Yeah, I can. All right, but don't count to 13. Just count to 12 and then say this. All right, pay me.
1,
One.
2.
Ooh, I got the shivers.
That I think that voice actor, I've got to look him up. The original Svengoolie.
Yeah.
Hold on.
This wasn't the guy that said like in a time long ago.
No.
This was him?
This is
that guy passed away.
That was Jerry G. Bishop, who is the original Svengoolie, and then he went on to like be the announcer for ABC. I think
Friday.
that's
Man's Westwood and
I'm
Man's Hollywood.
almost 90% sure of it. He has got a very distinctive voice.
It's good. I mean, it sounded good. I mean, I'm glad he could count. I would love to see him in the studio, like he's looking at his fingers, going 1, 2. It was like he's a method actor. He's using his fingers.
Right.
There's a cereal in the neighborhood. New Slimer ghosts, fruit-flavored oats. Ghostbusters with milk and juice and toast. A complete breakfast with the ghosts.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't even know there was a Ghostbusters cereal.
I remember. Yeah, I remember. I never had it, but I remember it, and I remember the commercial. It is so sad that I remember that song. And I actually think like a couple years ago, I was singing it walking through the house one day. And Chris was like, that's not the Ghostbusters theme song. I'm like, no, it's the cereal commercial. She's like, why are you remembering this? Because it's catchy as hell. It's not that far off from the original. I mean, it was pretty good. But I love everything's perfectly balanced breakfast. Like the shit they can get away with. Like, nothing in that cereal was good for you, like whatsoever. Like there is nothing. Your battery's running low. Oh,
I remember watching television. Like I'd get up before anybody else, and I'd watch cartoons on Saturday morning, and I would like copy what the complete breakfast was. So I would make milk and juice and cereal and toast, and I'd have like this 9-course meal in front of me.
And all we did was eat the cereal part. No one ate this. Like, I love this. It's a part of a balanced breakfast. You have oranges. First out, no one drinks orange juice while having milk. You don't cross the streams, man. Like, you can't have that. Do you know what that's the nastiest foul? That's like brushing your teeth and having orange juice. You can't have milk. First, that messes up your stomach. Then you got the toast and butter. Then they're showing some other crap. No kids. Who has time? Even back then, no one has time to set up that kind of details to have breakfast. Like, get out of here. Like, it's a balanced breakfast. My ass, that's a balanced breakfast. That is a lie, and you know it.
And then I think the only, like, themed cereal I ever ate was G.I. Joe cereal, which is basically Captain Crunch. And I don't remember what the cereal was shaped like, but I remember it cut your mouth like nothing.
Like Captain Crunch.
I think they were stars. That's what it was.
Oh my God. I don't remember. I remember every cereal, every toy line basically must have had a cereal. Probably not He-Man or Transformers as far as I can remember.
I don't remember He-Man or Transformers having cereal.
Or Thundercats. But I remember Ghostbusters having everything from cereal to this gum that was like look at a toothpaste tube, and you would squeeze it, and then as you chewed it, it became gum. That was addicting. That was pure cocaine sugar. There was nothing in that was good for you. Let's see what we got going on here next. All right. Come on.
I told you it's glowing.
Oh, God, we got more Ghostbusters already.
It's the real Ghostbusters cereal.
Oh, it's the
First
same-
cereal
oh.
box that glows in the dark with 4
shit.
glow-in-the-dark Ghostbuster trading cards.
Slimer.
Gotta
Thank
have
God it's trading cards, not the cereal.
a cereal box that glows
They're not playing around. They got glow-in-the-dark trading cards. Guarantee you this is made from some type of radiation.
in the dark.
There has to be. Oh, Piscopo. I remember this one. This is the The ghost of his career's past and future attacking.
On Halloween, reach for the less filling beer that tastes great, Miller Lite.
You remember when commercials actually were themed for everybody had a commercial? A used car salesman, Miller Lite, like everyone had a commercial. Like that doesn't happen no more. Like it's October. Yeah, so what? It's Halloween. So I'm not making a new commercial. It's like the gecko's fine as is. Let's keep going.
This part.
Is this like
Monster Eyes are back at Taco Bell. Get them while they're fresh.
what?
Just 99 cents with the purchase of a combo meal.
I've never seen this before.
I mean, I remember the commercial, but you would ask me what is this a product for? I'd be like, I would not know. That was Taco Bell. This is ridiculous.
Taco Bell. Want some?
The balls on Taco Bell selling stuff other than food to make you crap. Like it's okay. Let's figure this out. Now we're gonna play a little game. We got a coffin in a room. What do you think this is trying to sell? This would be a lot more fun because everybody watched fun with the other one because none of us got Taco Bell. All right.
Chocolate.
You think this gotta be chocolate? Do you think it's one of like the Hershey's, like, or Reese's, maybe, like, type of thing?
Probably, yeah.
It's gotta be something like that. Motherfucking Energizer Bunny. Damn, you failed 2 seconds in.
Get the battery.
Hey, the guy who hey, asshole who uploaded this video, you could have bounced the audio for us, maybe just a little bit. Jesus. Also, thank you, asshole, for uploading the video. I remember this one.
Still going. Nothing outlasts the Energizer.
This commercial is actually good quality. It's really
Yeah.
blastingly loud.
Child's play.
And now we're back down being low.
New movie.
It was scary.
Child's
I have never screamed so loud in my entire life.
Oh, so these are the real people who saw the movie, right? I've never seen it done like this. I thought this was like in the movie. Then she's like, I never screamed so hard in my life. Whoa.
He kept
Whoa. That was so intense. Like, look. So I love like the director of the movie is like, listen, like marketing team, here's what we need. We need to do a commercial, right? That we got to sell this movie hard. We want to get real reactions from people, but no one's going to react to the Child's Play movie actually be scared. So we should fake it. But and then the marketing team's like, we got it. You know what's going to be really cool? People are going to think if we film these 4 people who saw the movie sit around like real people do and react to it like how they really because that's what this is, like there's 2 people talking to the other 2 idiots
saying it was only a movie. You watched the whole movie like this.
Child's play.
Did you really? It's Child's.
Just when you thought you were safe, boom.
Rated R.
Did we not see the same movie? Like I've seen Child's Play. I did not react at all. I mean, I'd be more like afraid of that if it was actually like a Teddy Ruxpin doll or a Cabbage Patch Kid more than Chucky. My God.
Starts Wednesday, November 9th.
Starts Wednesday. Sucks. Okay. Go ahead, John. What do you think it is? He's cracking on ice, it looks like.
Beer.
You think it's a beer commercial? It's got to be some kind of beverage commercial. It's got to be a beverage commercial. Man, this guy's working hard for this commercial paycheck. Oh my God, that's terrible. Is it a big commercial?
Yes.
You're probably not going to believe this.
Oh, I love the voice. That's Basil
Karloff.
Rathbone. No,
I mean,
no,
it's not
Basil.
Boris Karloff. wrong.
It's Baz. Oh yeah, it's Boris. It sounded like a little like Basil Rathbone a little bit. Like they kind of took the two different like icons from the different films. Like you listen.
Yeah.
It was barely 2 seconds. Like that guy got paid way too much to do that commercial. Well, we know there's a cereal because it's Toucan Sam at the haunted house. Now this is old as fuck because I know I've never seen this one.
He follows his nose. It always knows the flavor of fruit wherever it grows.
Uh-oh.
All right, dude. First out, you followed your nose. Biggest mistake. Maybe you should pay attention to your eyes first a little bit. I'm just saying. How you gonna go after the freaking rut-row?
Kellogg's Fruit Loop cereal. Real fruit flavors. Orange, lemon, and cherry.
Make Kellogg's Fruit Loops part of your
Orange, lemon, and cherry.
with milk.
Fortified with 8 vitamins. They're all the same vitamin, but there's 8 of them. So it's
Juice and toast.
the vitamin and sugar. So,
Look for Kellogg's Fruit Loops. Follow your nose.
oh my god, that was good.
Playing hide and seek in my lab one night.
Okay. This has got to be a toy, right?
Probably.
Maybe creepy crawl. No, maybe creepy crawlers or some kind of science, like a lab experiment game or something. Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what we got going on.
27 monsters that looked alike. I thought I found Ralphie, but to my surprise, someone yelled,
Hey, I'm Bert. Ralphie's got googly eyes. It's Monster Mash.
find a monster.
Okay, Monster Mash the game.
Use your clacker to
I mean, like, who thought that this is a board game you'd want to sell? Because after Halloween, like, what do you do with it?
I grew up loving monster games no matter what time of year it was.
Did you own this?
I did not own this. I
Yeah,
think this
okay.
was after my time.
But also, I feel like this is like based on another game, a slapping, collecting card game. Like, I just feel like they've had
sure.
many of these. There's definitely like this is like a reskin of.
in a flash. The game is small.
Now, how many kids got the shit beat out of them by playing this game? Like just smash, mine, like for real. Like that's great. That is terrible. Now this audio is ass. I don't know how much you can even hear that. It's like mono in my left ear only. Okay, it's Hallmark. Oh, oh my god. See, this is before we had Party City, apparently. We had to just go to a Hallmark store to get a piece of cardboard mask and a candle and some, I don't know what else. You don't even get that skeleton. I would like that skeleton. That was pretty badass. Okay, Halloween.
This is the 90s or early 2000s.
I can't even be. I can't be that late. You think it's the early 2000s for this? The Halloween boob. I mean, Hallmark didn't have stores in the 80s though, right? So I'm assuming that goes like the 90s on.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have had this technology in the 80s to do this.
What, like a claymation? Isn't that claymation?
That's computer. That's totally computer
You
generated.
think that's computer, really?
Oh yeah.
Huh, it felt claymation wise. That's why I felt like a stop motion. Oh, this I already know this one. You know what this one is?
I think so.
It's McDonald's.
Keep going.
It's McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
It's gotta be the Nuggets.
What are you making?
That iconic shot of that castle was like way too cool. This is a classic one. Oh.
It'll be great.
Does your daddy have a recipe?
Ooh, Halloween. So confusing. You throw a big party. Oh!
All right, first out. That was the shorter version of that Nugget commercial because they had longer versions and they had ones where they would show off the buckets that you would get, the 3 collector's buckets.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
They make boo buckets. I don't fucking know the name. They're all something with Mick in it. That was like the shortest version. Now I'm looking at this commercial and all I'm thinking about is like, I'm having horrible flashbacks to Indiana Jones 4 with the alien crystal skull and he hid inside the refrigerator from the nuclear explosion. Like, what is this about? Like, what?
Oh, hello. So glad you could come. Everybody shows up. dressed like somebody else. Who are you supposed to be? So, I
Who
always
you?
say the same thing to everybody. Have a Zima. Happy Halloween.
Zima.
Have a Zima. Zima is a unique alcohol beverage. Not like beer. Hey, Bob, are you 21? Not wine. No. They'll keep a fridge.
Wow, I'm so conflicted with this commercial. What the?
This is mid-90s for sure.
Like the actor gives no two fucks about the job, right? But that's what they were going for. Like the no fucks given. Like
Fridge full of Zima for all your spooks and spirits.
was he supposed? Is he like famous? Like is he supposed to be like some type of comedian probably back at the time? Like, I mean, this seems like
I don't know.
He looks like the guy from Welcome Back, Kotter, who used to look like Chico Marx, but cut his hair and acted more Jewish. Like I have no idea. What, this is like if you took Richard Belzer and you mix him with the guy from Welcome Back, Kotter.
Yeah.
This is another famous one, but what is it? The Bates Motel. Let's go a little bit further. Okay, we got this obviously cannot be the commercial.
This is Joe Piscopo again.
Is it Joe Piscopo again? This is a Miller Lite then? Miller?
I think so.
I mean, are you sure? I'm getting excited. Now I'm more excited about if this is Joe Piscopo or not. I mean, how dare we have two commercials like almost in a row of Joe Piscopo?
It's 22 years later.
What?
Bates is coming home.
It's legitimately just Psycho 2?
Yes. It was so sad.
I got so excited. That was Joe Piscopo. You promised me Joe Piscopo. Where's Joe Piscopo?
How awesome would that have been, though?
He pulls the curtain and it's Joe Piscopo going, this is before the steroids.
And he hands her a beer.
He hands her a Miller Lite. That'd be so good.
As Halloween approaches, you have to prepare yourself for what might happen.
This one I know because I shared this one last year, so I'm not gonna say what it is. You see this?
More orange sprinkles.
There it is.
Oh, I remember
Dunkin'
this.
Donuts, the classic. Time to make the donuts.
Special time of year.
This is when Dunkin' Donuts actually themed their donuts, and they actually took care to actually make commercials. Now, if you go to Dunkin' Donuts to get donuts, it'll be an orange. It'll be a donut with some orange cream, no plastic characters on it, and they're like, "What's Halloween?"
Dunkin' Donuts is dressing up their donuts for the occasion.
That was cute, you know. You don't have to do nothing. A donut's gonna sell
now
itself.
They're scared. People are gonna eat the plastic and kill them.
Right? That's probably what killed all that. Yeah, you're right. Now I'm sad. That Joe Piscopo sad me.
We'd like some Harlem donuts, please.
Oh,
You still have to pay for them.
someone's come for a nutritious breakfast.
What? Hello, my name is Boo. Let me finish. Booberry. My ghostly good blueberry-flavored cereal, Booberry.
Well, you know, that was supposed to be like a Peter Lorre voice.
Yeah.
Man, that is the worst Peter Lorre voice I think I've ever heard.
This is one of the older commercials. I know that Larry Kenny, Lion-O, he does, I think he does Count Chocula and Frankenberry now.
But who does Blueberry?
Oh, I don't know.
Because, like, that's the whole point. What I loved about this is, like, you know, every character, like, you know, when they brought in Frankenstein, of course, he's going to kind of sound a little bit like Boris Karloff, you know. Count Chocula is going to just be like a blah. But, like, making the Blueberry is like, well, what else is there? We could do a Vincent Price. Nah. Let's do Peter Lorre. But, like, let's just pretend if Ren Hoek from, like, Ren and Stimpy did Peter Lorre, but he wasn't fully paid. That's what this sounds like to me. Like he didn't get the full check yet. So he like phoned in this performance.
Is part of this complete breakfast.
You see right there? Peter Lorre.
Yeah.
Frankenberry's got strawberry-flavored marshmallows.
Count Chocula's got chocolate marshmallows.
But I've got blueberry-flavored marshmallows.
Then like he kind of loses it. Like he loses it. Like it starts off good and you lose it.
Frankenberry.
Count Chocula.
Blueberry.
I think he could do the one line, the Blueberry, and that's the only thing that sounds like Peter Lorre at all.
Here comes that Halloween magic. Anything could happen tonight with Mickey Mouse.
And everything can happen tonight, not with Disney involved. Take it easy. It's gonna be pretty watered down. I've seen documentaries about Disneyland back in the early '80s. They wouldn't even let you hold hands, and you couldn't be like. There was not anything was happening. So take it easy.
And M&M's candies, everything's gonna be just right. Special time for fun and M&M's for Mickey Mouse and friends. The magic never ends.
I don't think that Indian costume is appropriate anymore.
Well, you know, is it that one that Mickey hid and then like dipped out? Like that's what creates problems, right? Like, you know, people think, oh, you know, this makes kids go crazy. No, Mickey Mouse hiding in your house magically, but he couldn't magic his ass out of there before his mom opened up the door. Made me believe there's not too much magical about it. The guy's a pervert.
Grab onto that M&M's feet.
Oh, now you seriously? He just magicked them a horse, but he had to sneak out of the house. Now I'm questioning the logic of Mickey Mouse magic in commercials. This is terrible. This is so old, and this was 60 years of Mickey. So, and they did celebrate 90.
Yeah.
My God.
The Nickelodeon Fright Fest treats you
see,
to 12
now.
Halloween Nick shows one day early.
I think this is probably a little bit beyond us, probably.
Tune in today at 3, 2 Central. Nickelodeon's Fright Fest is brought to you by World of Tonga and Hasbro's Girl.
There's the horror right there. Look at that baby doll. Breakfast loving baby. Where's her balanced breakfast? Where's her toast and her butter and her orange juice? She's only got cereal. It's gross.
Love peanut butter. Some people love chocolate.
Oh, this is it.
But the taste they make when you put them together.
Oh, I remember that.
That's great.
All its own. Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yes, Reese's, please.
Me too.
When's Rocky Horror gonna show up? Because like this is like completely. This is like Brad and Janet right there. Like he's got the Bosworth glasses on. She looks like she's gonna start singing "Creature of the Night" soon. And it's not for him. It's like,
Rich milk chocolate and creamy peanut butter.
like that's an oxymoron. First, he's a nerd eating chocolate that he bought and dropped it when the girls screamed, but yet he's got a Letterman jacket on like he's a sports guy. That is so conflicting and a bunch of lies. In the 80s, he would have been a nerd. They would have beat him up and took his jacket.
Two great tastes in one candy bar. We say
And he's not even going to get the first base with that girl with that sweater on. Look at them. That's terrible.
From the people who brought you Halloween, more of the night he came home.
Oh, what the fuck's that cat doing? Feed him. Holy shit.
Halloween 2.
Was that the scene that they had to show? Was the cat attacking? Like, of all the parts in like Halloween 2, you could have shown for the commercial. Like, that movie wasn't that scary, and like they showed the cat attack and fixing the plumbing in the house.
There is no place
The fuck is?
He will always find you. Halloween 2. More of the night he came home. Rated R. Now playing at a theater near you.
No, you're right though. These commercials are really phoned in for these horror 80s, especially in the 80s. Like sometimes they try, but like when you know who we're talking about, right? He's talking about the cat.
What do you get when you combine the irresistible taste of fruit
Oh my
snacks
God.
with the spookiness of Goosebumps?
All right, John. Have you ever read a Goosebump book?
I'm sure I have.
I've never read a Goosebump book in my life.
I mean, if I have, it was. When did they come out?
That is a good question.
I
Hey,
mean,
Google.
If it came out
When
in
did
the
Goosebumps
80s, I'm
come
sure
out?
I read it. I don't know.
Well,
I'm Googling it right now.
the movie, the series came out in '95, so the books had to predate it at least 5 to 10 years.
Goosebumps fruit roll-ups with scary peel-outs.
But this could have been. This is what's cool about fruit roll-ups. That could have been themed to anything Halloween related. There was nothing Goosebumps about it. There's bats and like insects and stuff. There is nothing more on it. It didn't have labels that said Goosebumps on it.
By the foot with creepy goosebumps story teasers.
Oh, on the piece of paper for the fruit ropes, it has a little Goosebumps stuff.
Everyone will try to get their
Terrible.
hands on them.
So evidently the first one came out in 92. So I'm going to say no because I had graduated from school by then.
There's no way we're reading Goosebumps. And let's see, 92, so 87 was, I wasn't going to high school, so yeah, I wasn't reading this either. At all.
I was 19 years old in 92, so.
It's the Pizza Head show.
Ah, here we go.
I'm on my way to Pizza Hut to get
This is
Goosebumps
good.
Kids Pack. Yay!
Fucking Goosebumps again, goddammit. Can't escape the Goosebumps.
There. Hey, this isn't the right way. Scarecrow Steve says it is. He's no scarecrow. Sure
He's no
is.
scarecrow. That cat gave no fucks. It's the same cat from the Halloween 2 movie. He's got a good agent.
Uh-oh, I think I woke the neighbors. Look, Pizza Head, you'll be perfectly safe in there. Okay. Relax, the Goosebumps guys just want you for dinner. See you in the next lifetime. Now you can collect one of 3 ghoulish Goosebumps glow and tell story card sets when you buy a Pizza Hut Kids Pack.
Yeah, that's the thing about Goosebumps. It's like there's no characters that you can like with Tales from the Crypt, you had the Crypt Keeper and stuff. Like, Goosebumps were just stories that were like children's horror stories. So like everything Goosebumps related is like, here's a scary sonnet on the back of this piece of paper.
Well, this commercial is based on the
Mr. Bill.
Mr. Bill from Saturday
Absolutely.
Night.
Now, Mr. Bill, it was so funny because like when this started happening, see, Mr. Bill hadn't been seen on SNL in like over 10 years. And what happened was SNL in the early 90s started doing the best of SNL.
Yeah.
So a whole new generation that didn't get to see Mr. Bill got to see collections of Mr. Bill. That they actually, SNL was releasing videotapes at this time of full collections of Mr. Bill shorts, which prompted, and it sold really well, that the creator of that basically came back, and I think he was hired to do these commercials at first, if I'm not mistaken. And if it's not, then, but it was definitely at the same time, because when I was a little kid, I didn't really, obviously, Mr. Bill was done in the 70s, and they didn't come into the 80s.
Yeah.
Mr. Bill was only done for the 70s in the shorts. So I saw it on videotape. So like early 80s, a collection. So it started getting really big. So when they brought this back, the whole like Mr. Pizza Head thing, it's smart.
Quiet, I'm calculating.
Isn't it dark in there?
Not for my new Anilite solar calculator from Texas Instruments.
This is what I'm talking about. When everyone actually tried to make a Halloween commercial. Like, that's awesome. Fucking Texas Instruments made a Halloween commercial.
Texas. Texas Instruments Anilite calculator. Unlike other solar calculators, it works in almost
Any light.
good and feel.
The new line of Anilite
Oh, that's the best commercial yet.
Texas Instruments.
Imagine the Prince of Darkness with a solar calculator.
I have a question, though. He's inside a casket.
I know.
How's it charging?
Like that candle would like burn the casket up, but that's just me.
I mean, but it's a solar-powered calculator.
Yeah, but the whole point of the commercial is like it charges in any light.
So he's charging with that shitty ass candle?
Yep.
All right, now this commercial pissed me off. I take it back. No, I don't like it no more. There she is.
Elvira, here at the Bates Motel. Look for me wherever they sell mug root beer.
Wow, mug. I mean, she's got to be one of the only icons that has crossed over in almost every kind of medium.
Yeah.
Like, there's not too many that could sell soda, beer, football, like friggin' candy, cards, comic books, movies, music, cars. She has a live stage show at Knott's Berry Farms every year. Like nobody.
Enter the Go Psycho with Elvira contest. You can be my guest at Universal
That's
Studios
amazing.
in Hollywood for a monstrous bash at the Bates Motel. Shower anyone? This Halloween, go psycho with Elvira and win a party with
That's
mug
awesome.
root beer and me.
I love my mug.
I love
Steve Buscemi. Oh, sorry. I just watched this the other day. This is great because it's like Garfield didn't do much songs, but this Garfield Halloween Adventure had like 3 huge song numbers in it. Like, it really didn't play. It's a Bud Light commercial, okay. Is that Phil Hartman?
Maybe. Yep. Maybe.
No.
No.
Oh.
Drink Bud Ice. But
Oh my God. I remember. Only when the Penguins started singing do I remember this commercial. And it lasted longer than Bud Ice ever did.
Breakfast is served.
Awesome.
Cheerios. Wednesday. But you can't beat me to the sweet taste of nuts and hot.
Wednesday will kill you.
Oh, I bet I can.
It's the place for the taste of Honey Nut Cheerios.
Part of this complete breakfast.
I win. Yeah, but losing. Never tasted so sweet.
So where's the bee? You can look real hard and he'll...
That, I have to say, was pretty darn good animation.
Yeah.
That was...
I've never seen this one before.
I've never seen this commercial. Maybe in passing, but that animation was beautiful. Now, this kid's bowl haircut, on the other hand, is not.
In these 3D pictures on the back of marked boxes of Honey Nut
Oh my
Cheerios.
God, that's so cool.
Once there was a man whose prison was a chair.
Okay, what is this then? I don't have a clue what this could be.
The man had a monkey.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, it's Monkey Shines.
Oh my God, monkey! Are you serious?
Jeff, what is it? The monkey ruled the man. It climbed inside his head.
Stop!
And now, as fate would have it, one of them is dead.
Oh my God, you're right.
In fear, greater.
Wow, that's the tagline, an experiment to fear. Like, we don't know if it's going to get you scared, but you may not like monkeys, or you may want to buy a monkey after this. We don't know. It makes me not like the tambourine monkey, I'll tell you that much.
Starts Friday, July 29th.
That's crazy. Orion picture.
Yeah, it's by George Romero. I thought so.
Oh, wow.
Well, we already have a daddy, so how about a mummy?
Keep going. I'll be right back.
You got it.
What am I going to be for Halloween?
Yo, Ronnie, how about a clown?
What's frightfully
That's
fun at
terrible.
McDonald's? 4 McDonald and friends with clip-on
That's cool.
costumes. And 4 McDonald and tapes. I like to scare myself. 8 to collect.
I'm really hoping one day someone actually has these cassette tapes uploaded to YouTube. I'm going to have to search for that later. I'd love to hear what these tapes sound like all these years later.
One with each Happy Meal you buy. Happy Halloween.
Segment.
Even after lying around for 3 years, today's Duracell batteries still have up to 90% of their life. There's a date that proves it. So you've got nothing to be afraid of.
The battery wars of the 80s and 90s between Energizer and Duracell.
You know,
Well, yeah,
it's stuff like this that everybody thought, oh, well, I can just keep my battery in my holiday stuff, and then the battery leaks and ruins your crap when you open it up for next year.
you know, thank God for guys like Toy Polloi and stuff. Like, I would never know how to completely, truly save rusted out, like, you know, acided battery stuff.
Today's Duracell.
Because sometimes it gets bad, man. People leave stuff in there for years and completely forget about it. Some would leak out and like ruin the plastic, and some would just mess up the coils.
With 3 years.
Yeah, they had to do like, all right, guys, change the battery. Here is the dates. This is for you.
Storage.
In the laboratory of Dr. Frankenstein, something incredible was created.
This is a chocolate commercial. I just feel it's a chocolate commercial. Reese's.
The great taste of pure milk chocolate and delicious peanut butter.
Now I've seen.
Frankenstein's going to get the diabetes.
He's going to get the diabetes. I was going to say also 1797. Is that when Frankenstein takes place? I thought it was like in the 1800s. I felt like it was way later on. Am I wrong?
No, you're actually correct. No, you're wrong. The book
was written in 1880s.
1815 or something
18,
like
really?
that, but it takes place around 1897. Of course, the clothing they have chosen for said era is incorrect, but that guy's got a big ass. Jesus.
I was going to say he's thick with 2 C's. Listen, Frankenstein chasing that ass.
No one listen.
Aw.
And so the world would have to wait for the two great tastes that taste great together in Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
I can also tell you, peanut butter wasn't invented in 1890 or
It's
1790.
1790s, yeah. Or prepackaged chocolate. Call me weird. Oh, Ecto Cooler, right?
I've never had an Ecto Cooler before.
Me neither. People like really like in love with it. Like it became such a big thing that they brought it back out. But like,
I see Ecto Cooler.
I mean, that was the problem with like Ghostbusters. Like really, took over, and you don't realize it when you think back. But like, it was everywhere. I mean, obviously we saw the cereal commercials. Like I said, the gum and the Ecto Cooler, which you can't have all Ghostbusters. I mean, you probably could survive like a year on just Ghostbusters food and cereal and drinks. Apparently, not healthy, but good. Oh my God! What are you doing?
Ketchup run, blood red.
My God!
Then you pour a bone-chilling glass of Grain Belt beer.
You're supposed to stop and let the beer just settle itself. You're overflowing it. You're wasting what you're doing. First out, I hate that in commercials. Like overflowing. Look at how crappy that hot dog looks. Like, what did he do? This is how
I've never heard
men
of
make hot
Grain
dogs.
Belt beer before in my life.
I've never heard of Grain Bell. First out. Obviously, the asshole who poured the drink overflows, and he's like, dude, beer has head on it, right? But look at the hot dog in the back. I mean, obviously, we're trying to concentrate on the beer, but, like, the bread's ripped all men. It's like, this is how men eat and make food. It's like, yeah, cavemen.
You've created your own Frankenstein.
What? Where's the joke? Was that the joke?
You created your own Frank and Stein.
Oh, but he didn't say it like that. He just said Frankenstein. He didn't really like he should have really I know, quotation mark that shit. I don't know.
I think that was Orson Welles too.
He's with the snow peas, right? He just like, what do you got now? Oh, grain. All right, sure, whatever.
It's only
Maybe.
little Dracula.
Oh, little Drac.
He doesn't frighten Igor, the brains of the family, or his friends like Deadwood. And he certainly doesn't frighten his enemies like Garlic Man. So don't be afraid of little Dracula.
This toy line is super expensive to get right now. It was very limited.
I've never even heard of this before.
Little Frank was a series of kids, like children's books about Little Frankenstein, whatever. Little Frank and like it's like with Dracula and the whole 9 yards, like a little kid version, like a little super like duper kid squad of monsters, right? And they were a series of books, and I think they made a cartoon series, a short-lived cartoon series, like one season, and they had a toy line, and it had vehicles and everything. Very cool, very expensive. I was going to do a review on it, but they're very expensive, hard to get.
He's looking for fun.
See, what makes him cute is because he's wearing a Dracula outfit, but he's got he's got sneakers on. You see that? He's got the little white sneakers.
Yeah.
He's got kicks.
Like you.
He's just like you. You see, he's just like you. You step in your nose. Little Dracula.
From DreamWorks.
Yeah, it's yeah. All right, I'm gonna tell you, this girl's gonna die. Frankenstein's gonna throw her in the water. I'm just letting you know, guys. Spoiler ahead. This girl's dead. Yeah, there's Frankenstein right now.
Would you like a flower?
I'm gonna throw you in the water.
Can I have one?
No, it's Twix. We don't share.
If you have two or something, you should share one. If you have two, share one.
Just throw her in the water. It's easier. That's such a 90s commercial.
For me.
So,
Konami's Castlevania The Adventure for Nintendo's Game Boy. The maze of vampire crypts and
that graphics was better than the whole freaking game. This mustard yellow gameplay. Yeah, guys, I'm not the biggest Nintendo fan. Like, I was such a Sega head growing up that, like, I had the Game Gear, and my friends are playing that crap. Meanwhile, my game's fully in color, and I'm like, Guess idiots.
Some mornings there's a little monster in all of us.
Morning, Fred.
And
Your mother.
Morning, Fred.
I can't say the line I want to say right now. Do you remember? You remember Vacation with Chevy Chase? And they end up in the bad neighborhood. Hey, you doing? I got mama. I would redub it with this scene and had that dialogue coming out of his mouth.
That's when your 7-Eleven store can be a lifesaver.
Good morning, Fred.
With a good cup of fresh brewed hot coffee to perk up your morning.
Oh,
Not before my coffee.
God. Yeah, all right. Listen, just shave it off, brother. Just don't try. Savings alone ain't helping you at all. That was kind of a good commercial. I liked it.
He was more handsome with the
fur, like when he actually had hair. Yeah.
Only a Fruity Pebbles can set my spirit free.
My Fruity Pebbles? Okay.
Frighteningly fruity flavor.
What's frightening fruity about it? I mean, it's not frightening. That's cute.
Bon appetit.
Post Fruity Pebbles cereal out of this.
Yo, Barney was a jerk in these commercials. Like he the worst neighbor in the world, the biggest mooch going. And everyone's like, "Oh, Fred's a jerk." Well, dude, he's never bought. Have you ever seen a commercial where Barney bought the cereal first, like, and tried to offer it to him? Like, no, never, because Barney is a mooch.
Look what's rising out of the pumpkin patch this Halloween. The pumpkin cutter.
Oh my God! All right, did you ever own this thing?
I remember owning it, and I think it broke before you got it.
Yes, no one ever. This never worked in the commercial.
Pumpkins without sharp edges that cut little hands.
Oh shit! They like made that kid do that. Just try to cut your hand. You sure it's safe? Just cut you. Listen, you go get we'll pay for your college. Go.
Goofy grin's easy to do. The pumpkin scoop removes seeds and.
I didn't have all that. I just had the carver.
And the pumpkin light replaces dangerous candles with glowing results.
Yo, that thing took 2C batteries. Holy crap! That dim ass light took 2C batteries.
Great pumpkin this Halloween with the pumpkin
car battery sold.
Yeah, right. Car battery sold separately. You can also pick it up at Safeway.
Available at Long's Drugs and Safeway.
Dude, I only had the pumpkin carving knife, and that thing never worked. I think we tried to use it once. It couldn't cut into the pumpkin. My father was like, and you had to I think on the back of directions, since it's squared off, you actually have to give an adult to start a hole in the pumpkin for you to then use that said knife. Like, that's on the back of the directions, I think.
A gift certificate that turns into a soft drink. Oh, it can happen this Halloween. When you give out McDonald's Halloween gift certificates, kids take them to McDonald's and they get a McDonald's.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, the certificates. I remember. Isn't that very similar to like the Easter seals thing, like with Vincent Price?
Yeah.
Like you didn't start getting candy because people in the '80s were putting razor blades and poison and giving kids crap. Yeah, because that was not neurotic then.
Or at least that's the urban legend that was going around.
Well, someone did it. It always takes one asshole to ruin something. You know, that it takes that one guy who doesn't know how to use shampoo properly for the label to say, please use water first. Like, it's always somebody. So there was some jerk that did this and made a business out of it.
It costs only $1.
But this pumpkin's voice is off-putting as hell. Like, what are you doing, man? He didn't say a word there. He did not say one damn word. There was not even one. He literally went, it's like, listen, guy, are you ready? We're going to record. No, keep going.
Regular soft drinks.
This is ridiculous. Was that really a catch line? That is terrible. Now I have a lot more respect from I'm loving it. Like, because no one can do like McDonald's can. Out of sequence.
The children of the corn didn't like test well.
The children of the corn have a better like rhythm. This guy went all for the Dracula, I'll tell you. He went all in on it.
Can't be the real
but you know he's still a vampire, right? I mean, he just. I mean, that's just what he.
Yeah, but
still,
he's a sexy vampire now, so they're gonna go do it and drink Coke.
In this commercial, inspired Anne Rice to create Lestat.
Nightmare, the game hosted by a video.
Oh, I always wanted to play this.
The video board game.
Just that asshole yelling at you, roll the dice. It's like,
The gatekeeper talks to you. And
like he doesn't even know. Like, whose turn is it? But yeah, well, fuck off. It's like.
I've never even heard of this before.
Oh, this is so god awful. I think Penny Dreadful and like Daniel Bannock were talking about this at one time. I had seen someone on YouTube show the video off, and it's just.
I think the whole '90s were completely lost. So.
I was like, whose turn is it? Oh, fuck it. What's the next line? Roll the dice. It's like, I just want like he should have like been like the bird from like Flash Gordon. Dive. This guy really.
Last year, one of everyone's favorite candies appeared in a Halloween size.
That's when Skittles first became bite-sized because parents like, I ain't buying a whole bag of Skittles for these fucking little shits. They get a little bite-sized ones. You get 4 Skittles in a packet. Here's a Ziploc bag. You're the house that gives out Skittles? Yeah. Now no one gives a shit. You're the house that doesn't give us like razor blades? Look at that. Look at this commercial. Oh my god. All right, what the okay, John, come on. We haven't done it in a bit. What is it? You tell me.
I don't know.
Like I have no clue. I have no idea what this is.
Igor, go and get me what I crave.
What was his name and number? I'll help you in a second. All I'm thinking about is Bela Lugosi going, I'm not going near that fucking thing. Oh my god. What was that? We're supposed to be on the joke like we get what Frankenstein's going to get him? Give me what I crave. By the time he gets it, holy shit, it'll be 6 commercials later. To be continued. Oh. What the fuck?
Evening, Igor.
No fuck's given. That shows you American fast food realty. Like, you know, this guy made below minimum wage. Frankenstein broke through a glass door. No fucks given. No fucks given at all. So what's he craving? Like, I don't get it. What does he crave?
You want a better orange soda made with more natural orange flavor.
Orange soda.
Is that Richie Cunningham's dad?
Yeah. Tom Bosley.
Bosley, right?
Bright color, the sweet smell.
Is that Shasta?
Taste of oranges. Shasta.
It's Shasta! Holy shit! Oh my god!
Dunkin' Donuts is proud to announce we've created a
fucking tattoo right there.
monster. Introducing these hauntingly delicious minis for Halloween.
They're alive! Alive!
Minis are.
They hired him legitly for this gag. Like they legitly hired Tattoo for this joke. Like the man in his country starred in feature film movies. I think he was the president back where he was from, at least for a week. And here he is doing a Dunkin' Donuts commercial. Where it's like, okay, here's the joke. He's like, I know the fucking line. Just give me the thing. Let's just shoot this. Let's shoot this fucker. Like
a fraction the size of our regular donuts with a.
Oh, because he's a little person. Oh.
He's so great they'll attract very.
Oh, we're not gonna make a thing of that, right?
Very interesting guests to your Halloween parties.
More sprinkles!
Wow, man. Wow. Fuck no, really. Do you realize, like, all right, listen, we're gonna get the most famous little person we can get. Not the Ewok guy, but the other guy that's cheaper. And like, we're gonna do a commercial. Oh, we're gonna sell donuts. I love the Dunkin' Donuts commercial. Yeah. We'll make it smaller.
Himself or something.
Yeah, I think he's definitely dead. Obviously.
Oh no, he's dead. But like,
Oh yeah, he's dead, definitely. He was the star in that horrible movie that what's his name? From the Danny Elfman's band, the Oingo Boingo.
yeah.
So like his brother, Danny Elfman's brother, was a director, made this movie, and Danny Elfman and his Oingo Boingo band did all the music, and like I think the main villain in the dream world was him.
Huh.
Is the most. I will show you that movie one day. It's the most fucked up movie you ever want to see in life.
You know me. It's frightening how many novels of suspense I've written. But still, when I'm not recognized, it just kills me. So instead of saying I wrote Carrie, I carry the American Express card.
To show you how rich you are.
Without it, isn't life a little scary?
To apply for the card, look for an application and take one.
The American Express card. Don't leave home without it.
Big deal then. And then we go right back to the 70s. Like this commercial, this collection has no rhyme or reason.
Burger Chef.
Exactly. Where? No one's even heard of him.
Magic meal trays. There's a magic trick in each fun meal. There are 10 different.
Wait, what was the build-up to that trick? Like, what part of that trick?
Idea.
Like, he's already in the hat. Yeah, I just took him out of the hat, and the girl's like, "Oh my God, you're a witch!" And it's like there is nothing there. There is nothing there for that. Burger Chef. I've never heard of Burger Chef. I have no idea what that even would exist.
My little goblins will be out long after dark. So I depend
This is when I get to have cocaine. Oh.
So I'm gonna give them a flashlight and wish them luck.
Good luck. Godspeed, kids. Mommy's gonna get licked up with daddy upstairs. If you hear the ghosts moaning, that's just the ghosts, not mommy.
I don't want you back home before midnight.
Well, mommy's got her own flashlight, but it's like...
That's why I trust my
She's also the same lady. Goes, you ever get the unfresh feeling? And she's like the same woman. She's done like, hey mom, you ever get your crotch to smell like ass? Oh God, no.
Look,
No.
young children should be accompanied on Halloween, just in case you forgot.
With the flashlight. Yes.
Duracell.
He doesn't like my coffee. That's all. I'll take an airplane now. Like that woman is like the Karen of all Karens. Wait, wasn't there 4 kids when they started? They came back with 3. Close enough.
What the film critic for After Dark magazine has called the most terrifying movie I have ever seen.
That one person was laughing. Okay.
Joe, trace the call. It's coming from inside the house. Just get out of that house.
Every babysitter's nightmare becomes real. When a stranger calls.
First out. All right. Jokes aside, that another great movie. So well done.
I don't think I've ever seen this film before.
Oh, you never seen When a Stranger Calls? The problem is that line is the whole. That's the whole movie.
Yeah.
That joke that you saw with the other thing with the penguin.
Yeah.
That was this movie, like the When a Stranger
Of
Calls.
course.
But that now you kind of ruined everything because that's the movie. That's like the Sixth Sense. If you know the end of the Sixth Sense,
Yeah.
like once you see that, you can't watch the Sixth Sense again because it's like, all right, we know now you know about Bruce Willis. That's the thing about this movie. That line, like that, with that, it's coming from inside the house. That's the paid thing for the whole setup for the whole movie, the freak out of the movie, and you're like, well, you can't ruin it, you know. But it's a real good movie.
Columbia Premier Theaters.
Now playing everywhere.
A haunted house. Wow. Hello, Max. Scary how I love those sweet little puffs of wheat.
My God, they don't even make this anymore. I don't think.
No. There used to be Sugar Smacks, then it became
Yep.
like just Smacks or Honey Smacks or whatever.
Street. There they are. Hey, what the...
I ain't gonna lie, see, Toucan Sam's
Sugar Smacks. Make sure your mom buys Sugar Smacks, kids.
You know, my thing is like Toucan Sam earlier was just like, I'll follow my nose. Holy shit, what am I doing here? At least like the frog's like, I don't give a fuck. I really want that cereal. Like at least he was like honest about it, you know? Like he was like, I'm doing it. It's scary how I like that cereal. You know. Also, you could legitly get out. I mean, you could have fit through that cage. I'm just saying. I dig him.
With one-stop shopping at
And this is the mother of the lady who gave out the flashlights.
Yep.
This is
Costumes from $1.83 to $3.99.
all Ben Coopers, right? There's got to be all Ben Cooper masks. Yeah.
Superman, Spider-Man.
Look at that. Look at that Batman. They slapped Batman's name on the forehead of the costume. Just in case. Just in case you didn't know.
And a new favorite for girls, Holly Hobby. You can get wrapped candies of every kind.
No girl ever wants to be Holly Hobby for Halloween. Okay, I think they overestimate how many people are going to buy that costume.
Baby.
Yeah, I'm wearing babushka outfit. Okay.
Bubblegum, fun-size candy bars. Get this Halloween record. Sounds to make you shiver. Just $1.89. Fake Halloween.
The same one as the tape that Hallmark.
Yeah, it's the same shit. And I guarantee you, they recorded it from the record.
What candles have ruined my abbreviations?
I'm confused. What is this guy supposed to be?
A mad scientist, I guess. I don't know.
I'm confused.
Pumpkin light. It's around my neck, your mad doctor shit.
And we know it takes 2 C
This is
batteries.
the one that takes like a 4-car battery.
Yeah, it takes the car battery, and it takes like a hamster and a wheel.
Halloween pumpkin. Inside, you can make your
Look at that. That's as bright as it glows. What the actual? You're gonna tell me that's better than a candle? My ass.
pumpkin safe and scary with the pumpkin light. Oh.
That was terrible. That was fucking terrible. Like 2 little pixies showed up, and he was like, "Oh, you want to do another take?" No, it was perfect. It was like, time is money, baby. Time is money. Holy shit.
I, Speedy McGreedy, have created Frankenstein mouth. I want juicy burgers. We'll go to Hardee's. Burgers are juicy. Burgers. Right, Ivan. Hardee's job royal. Say hello to
Frankenstein's mouth.
I have created Frankenstein's mouth.
Here's your hamburger.
Fucking.
I wiped my ass with it before you got it. And here's a soda with no ice.
I got a rock.
the fun machine at participating Hardee's.
Oh my god, I would have loved to see
Wednesday, it's a hair-raising Halloween.
Oh my god.
Beginning first, that Emmy-winning Fat Cat. It's the trick-or-treat train.
I'm still laughing about Frankenstein's mouth. And I'm going to shut that off, and we're going to talk for a second about how that was the thing. Oh my god. You know, I get he re-uploaded it, but like, could you have at least tried? I understand. Look, first, I know how hard it is to rip other people's YouTube videos, okay, and then put it to your own YouTube video because that's what this guy did. Clearly, this isn't his personal collection. Like, my God, dude, could you at least looked at the first video and say, okay, these are the commercials in this series?
Okay, so all of those we saw, which one is your favorite?
God, I was thinking about it as we were watching. I go, I feel that was going to be what did we watch that I liked the best? I have to say, I created Frankenstein's mouth for. Was it Arby's? Was that Arby's or something like that?
Maybe.
I was laughing so hard. It's not my favorite because I just thought that animation was gorgeous. It looked like Jay Ward animation. That's because they're Rocky and Bullwinkle, and they also created Captain Crunch and all that. It has that style of animation, so I'm wondering if it was Jay Ward. But I loved it because that was the most unique thing I think I saw out of all these commercials. What was yours?
So I will love Elvira forever, but my favorite was the Joe Piscopo Night of Living Dead ripoff.
With the Miller Lite.
Because I remember that, and I have a little spark of nostalgia about it. So that's my favorite. Although I love the animated ones too.
Oh yeah, they're great. I'm telling you, Joe Piscopo at one time, you just assumed he was going to be the biggest star.
Yeah.
him and Eddie Murphy were together, and they were just cosmic together on SNL. Eddie took off, and Joe did Johnny Dangerously, right?
I
He
think
was he was
so.
in, he was in Johnny Dangerously, and my mother hung me on the hook once, only once, and like and then like what the fuck happened? Like then he started like getting really jacked up. He did like a comeback tour, and like he had to make a point to take a piss test to say that he wasn't doing steroids. Like
Yeah.
that was like then he just kind of went nuts. And like he did something a couple years later on. He was in a movie. He played in something as a really bad guy. It was a real departure from him, and he showed that he was actually he was a decent actor, and then
Yeah.
like fell off the face of the earth. So like all we had to remember: Joe Piscopo, SNL shorts, that one part in Johnny Dangerously, and this Miller Lite Halloween commercial. I don't know if I'm happy or sad. I think he's probably sad, but like, and overall, like Halloween commercials are supposed to make you laugh and have a good time, but man, like some of them really just kind of went through the same kind of.
Yeah.
How many
It got very
Frankenstein?
formulaic after a while.
How many Frankenstein monsters commercials when you do? I did the one was my stuff. All I felt for Frankenstein is, man, no wonder why he started killing people. Like, go to the store, get me what I like. Oh, he wants Shastas. I'll be back.
The best Frankenstein ones were the ones that like referenced the original movie.
Yeah.
Like the one with the little girl was
With
funny,
Twix,
and
with the Twix, yeah.
Yeah. So those were the best ones.
Yeah, I mean, I always assumed that they did lots of Dracula, and that they kind of did. It's so weird. Like you see the vampire ones, they're Dracula-like, but they're not exactly Dracula. Like Dracula has a way. You just see a guy, woo, and like this is the whole much Dracula. You see, like he picks up his thing, and he sucks the candy out of a thing, or from the soda he sucks it out, and he sucks this, he sucks that. But it's like there's no Dracula about it. He's not there's because Dracula's a very complex character.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in a 30-second commercial, there's only so much you can do, and that's why I think Frankenstein just
It's easier.
iconically is easier to deal with on like
that makes sense.
selling shit. So
Yeah, he's a big put together monster. He no talk, and then it's great because we don't have to pay him to say anything. Dracula, he's got his, it's you have to be double jointed. He also must be Hungarian. But Bella, how do you do that? It's we'll save that for another day. Double jointed. You must be Hungarian. It's like look at the knockers on Vampira. It's like it's just, but Elvira, man, like you just see her like unchanged. Even to this day, you could take her any commercial from any time frame and you would not know that she has ever changed because she is not.
Yeah.
And that's just an amazing thing to see and how funny she actually is and how clever she is with her gimmick. How very good she is with her gimmick. My daughter just took a brownie off the table and just dropped it on the floor.
2-second rule.
No, it's in a package still, so it's okay. But she was like, went to grab it, and it's like, badoosh. All right, well, with that, I want to thank you for hanging out. I'm going to edit this so it won't be, guys, they're not going to watch a whole fucking hour of that. Because I sat there going, when I started seeing doubles of commercials, I was like, this son of a bitch.
Like, oh, okay, we're just starting over now.
Yeah, it's like, it's like he must really like that gropey Hershey's Kiss Frankenstein monster because he opened it, he let it, he's like, yeah, kiss. It's like, it's like he's like, it's not what was it like from Young Frankenstein, normal and Abby normal. It was more like normal and rapey. Like he didn't have the two brains. That's the guy, normal and the rapey brain. It was like touchy feely one. It's like so terrible. Well, guys, I hope you have some fun with us on this because this I love like themed commercials and just seeing this chaos that the years have brought us. And like I kind of feel bad because the newer commercials look cheap.
Yeah.
They have so much effects and stuff they could do now, and they were bad. The last one was.
I just don't think Halloween. I don't think they do Halloween commercials the way they used to. I mean, it's just not a thing right now.
I
So,
honestly the honey nut Cheerios with the Adams family. I thought
yeah,
that was animated beautifully. And I thought that was
yeah,
really
yeah.
cool. And I don't think
We
that
need to
tied.
probably come back and revisit this at Christmas because there's definitely some great Christmas
Oh
ones.
well, first there's iconic Christmas commercial, and there's
Yeah.
absolutely terrible ones. And you know, I was waiting for I wanted to see a commercial of some guy selling used cars in a Dracula suit, and I didn't get that. I feel cheated and slighted a lot because where is
We for next year we'll have to dig up some regional things.
Oh, that's what.
And I bet I can find some stuff. So.
Oh yeah, the little places that have just the most abysmal commercials, like maybe someone from overseas too would be great. South American ones. I've seen some really good commercials, like video game commercial ones. Like this is I think it's in Mexico. There's a doctor who's literally Dr. Mario, and they didn't have the rights, but there is Dr. Mario in a Dr. Mario outfit, taking care of the kids and dancing so he could be a pediatrician or whatever. They changed his name, but they kept the costume because Nintendo's wait, what's that? Is his name even Mario? His name wasn't even Mario. It's just he's screw it. As long as the kids come in and see the doc, they didn't care. Oh man, but I want to thank you for doing this, man. This is awesome. Anytime I can hang out with you is great, and it's not Master Universe. Even though I'm rocking a Master Universe Castle Grayskull T-shirt. It was
nice.
I don't have a Halloween T-shirt. I do. I have an arsenic and old lace T-shirt.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
I do. Yeah, it's Cary Grant and the Harker sisters and everything. Really cool. I should probably watch that tonight when I'm gonna watch Arsenic and Old Lace. I watched it. So it's clean, and it's a victory for me. Thank you, thumbs up for being clean. Thanks, I appreciate it. It's easy to get cheap pops around this place. So, pimp everything. Go.
Absolutely.
Pimp away.
All right. Well, thank you for having me. Thank you for letting me riff on these. Some of the just kind of the material writes itself.
It's ridiculous how good and bad it can be. Like when you last year did the Monsterizer, and that is so cool. Even though it's just a toy, it was just it was themed so. Just Mego alone, we have to go back just to do a whole series of Mego commercials because.
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming that one kid worked for somebody. That was someone's kid. That kid was that kid's voice was just a bit. He made me feel better about the way I speak. That kid was so bad. I know I shouldn't mock the kid. It's not the kid's fault. That's his voice. But I want to thank you for being here, guys. Check out Playtime Masters. And I noticed that you have the final season of something else you're doing.
So I've been doing. I'm a horror host, and I've been doing Demented Features since I want to say 2012. So we thought the world was going to end in 2012, and it really is in 2020. So, so I'm in season 7, and I am going to put a cap on it here because I just that's not to say Danvers, who is the horror host, might not come out and make an appearance here and there, but I think we've run our course. So
7 years that's a good run.
Yeah, it is a good run. So,
and how can people find that, by the way?
Go to dementedfeatures.com, and every episode from every season is listed, and you can it'll take you to our YouTube channel where you can see that, but just Demented Features on YouTube. So there we are.
Check it out. A lot of fun. I'm glad, you find your path, and at least you can end it the way you want to, and then just stop or get whatever. You found a way of capping it yourself, which is the best way to go.
Yeah. So a lot of it, in the early days, I had other people who were joining me and, other horror hosts and so forth, and it was a lot of fun. And a lot of it just became like I'm having to kind of act in a bubble, and I'm just doing it by myself. And that becomes kind of not fun anymore. So I just decided, you know, until maybe we do a different format, we do some other stuff. I'm gonna just end it. And a lot of the stuff we show is public domain movies, which that in itself is fine. But fighting YouTube and people saying, "No, I own this," I'm like, "No, you don't. It's public domain." It just gets tiresome fighting those fights all the time. So that was another issue.
Yeah, well, at least, like I said, it's you finished. Now, have you finished recording all of them? And just editing, or
Yeah, they're all recorded. I've just got to do a pickup for the very final episode, but yeah, they're done and they're uploaded and they're just waiting to premiere.
And when do you think the last one you will air it on?
So the first one will be on Halloween Day. It'll come out. I'm looking right now. So they will come out every, I want to say Friday or Saturday. Saturday? I don't know. It's every week. So on the 31st, November 7th, November 14th, December 5th, December 12th, and December 19th. The 19th will be the final show.
Cool. And that's on dementivefeatures.com. Check that out, guys. And check out Playtime Masters. Check that out. A lot of great stuff. Any more videos for that coming up? You've been working on any more of those?
I've got some things planned. I wanted to get Demented Features just over with and done and out of my hair. And I've got some like toy reviews coming and some stuff. I am going to be doing a unboxing video.
Really? I'm shocked. What?
Actually, there's 2 boxes coming, and I'm going to do an unboxing video.
Very, very cool.
Some cool stuff that evidently has been sent to the channel.
Have you got any notifications on that yet? Is it anywhere near?
My understanding is that the stuff will come on Tuesday at some point. And probably later that week I will it probably won't be later that week. It'll probably be Tuesday evening because I can't.
Awesome. Yeah. I can't wait to see those. I just hope those fucking boxes got to you okay. It's all I care about. But it's UPS, so that's good. If I would have gotten it out a little bit sooner, you probably would have supposed to get it Sunday. Because when we put the pay in and we put the UPS tracker on, it was like, all right, you should get it for Sunday. Then it rained. I was like, I'm not going out in this weather. I went out the next day, and I was going to take all the packages. And then I was like, I can't take all these packages. Your 2 boxes alone was so big. And then Will's box was so big that it took up the whole shopping cart. And on top, and I have 3 other boxes for like Jeremy DeWitt and John Doris and everything. I was like, I can't take all this. I'm like, this.
And you're in New York, you're in Brooklyn, so it's not like I'm gonna put them in the car and we'll take them down. And
I don't own a car. I own a shopping cart. Yeah. I have my back. That's how I carry things. Like a caveman. I
lived in New York. I know how it works.
Like, my mother has a car, but I can't bother her. I'm not having her come see us. Like, we're just keeping her. You stay home. You're safer at home. The real horrors of the world. But it was just so funny. So, like, I got the packages up to UPS. I was like, oh, my God, please. They're out of my hands. That's good. Please get there safe. Please get there safe. Not that UPS or post office do really that bad.
No.
But I was packing up something.
We're not dealing with Walmart here, so it's fine.
It's very funny. I was packing up one of your stuff, and I got a box. Like, it just didn't fit. And Chris was like, Rob, we're not Walmart. I'm like, I'm not going to shove this in there. I swear to God. So I said, so we got a bigger box because it looked like it was going to fit the one thing, and it was just like, here's the box, and it was like this on top of the box. I'm like, okay, I guess this is not the proper measurements for this box. I'm like, let's get a bigger one. So, so I can't wait to those unboxings. I cannot wait to see that. I'm excited. All right. On that note, guys,
so I'll be filming that whole thing.
I can't wait. So. I'm dying for that. This is gonna be so cool, guys. On that note, please subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to John's channels. That'd be awesome. We need as much love as we can. Thank you guys all for watching. Be safe. Enjoy the holidays, and Yeah, let us know what you would like us to watch and riff to, because I'd like to do some other stuff. We're just thinking Christmas, we're thinking Halloween, but there's got to be other stuff out there. Like, I want to do the Migo
Oh yeah.
commercials, but let us know what you think will be kind of fun, and we can go back and forth. And you can definitely check out all that stuff on Alternative Minds, MINDZ. If you're watching this, you already know how to find this. I shouldn't have to explain how to spell it. You know already. If you don't, how did you find this video?
Alternative Minds.
Z for all my UK fans, all 4 years. And on that note, guys, I'm going to stop the video because I have to edit this and render it. And I'm going to talk to John for 2 seconds.